Okay guys, welcome to the session. Let's start our session now.
Right? अच्छा डोंट वरी, ये कोई टेस्ट के एग्जाम्स के क्वेश्चन नहीं है. दिस इज जस्ट एक थोड़ा सा हम इंट्रोडक्टरी क्वेश्चन से स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं सेशन को. इट्स लाइक दैट. Have you heard of reproduction? Of course, everyone has heard of reproduction. You guys told me. And what is your idea about the process of reproduction? Today we are going to learn in the class the idea of reproduction. And can reproduction happen in non-living things? The answer is a big no. Reproduction is a characteristic of only the living organisms, right? And yes, I believe everyone in the class knows me. But is there anyone who has never attended my session? कभी आपने मेरा session attend नहीं किया? You don't know who I am. ऐसा कोई है? Give me a two. Give me a two in the chat box. Okay. Zoology is the study of animals. Okay. Hasini, you know me, right? Hasini, you know me. Henel, everything is okay from my end. I believe it's the problem on your side. Okay, chalo, everyone knows me. So it's okay. You guys know me, then there's no point telling you about me. And these are the class rules. Please follow them. And no bad comments and no fighting. Very importantly. You all are wonderful kids. I know you guys personally. So please, no bad comments, no fighting in the classroom. Okay? And yes, let us take a overall look of whatever we are going to learn in the chapter. ठीक है, अच्छे से हम पढ़ेंगे. Okay, Durgesh. अच्छा, focus now. So reproduction in animals. Why only animals? Why not plants? Because that you have done in already. Class 7 में आप कर चुके हो. You have already done reproduction in plants, right? Now, in this chapter, that is reproduction in animals, first of all, we are going to talk about modes of reproduction. That is the types of reproduction. Reproduction may be of two major types. One which is the asexual reproduction, another which is the sexual reproduction. First of all, we are going to start with this one, that is sexual reproduction. Okay? Secondly, we are going to talk about how sexual reproduction happens in case of human beings. Now, human beings में we have males also, we have females also. ठीक है? Males भी होते हैं, females भी होते हैं. So we have to firstly take a look at the male reproductive system, its structure, and then today only we are going to study about the female reproductive system also. Okay? So we are going to try our best. Key three topics we are going to cover today. That is this part and the next two parts. Then later on in the coming sessions, we are going to talk about the process of sexual reproduction, which would include something called fertilization. क्या है? I will tell you later on. ठीक है? अभी मैं नहीं बता सकती. अच्छा, then we are going to talk about some special terms, viviparous and oviparous. These are special terms. I will tell you. I will explain. And then we are going to talk about the life cycle of two organisms, two animals, that is silk moth and frog. And we will also come to know how their life cycle is different from ours. Their speciality we are going to come to know. Okay? And then we are going to talk about a very, very, hot topic of biology, that is test tube baby. आप लोगों ने सुना होगा test tube baby. So उसके बारे में also we are going to learn in the forthcoming classes. And yes, we'll also learn about the process of cloning. Dolly was the first mammal. She was a sheep and she was cloned by a process. So we are going to study about Dolly cloning also. So did you guys understand कि क्या हम पढ़ेंगे overall इस chapter में? Did you understand? Did you get a proper idea? Okay. Everyone got a good idea. ठीक है? Okay. That's nice. So nice to see. Okay, so now without any further delay, hard copy. What is hard copy? Okay, Henel, I will give you mic. Let me start teaching today. Okay. Okay, nice. Durgesh, nice. Ha. Okay. Chalo. Hard copy is books. Okay. Hard copy you will get. You guys are enrolled in the कोर्स जहाँ पे आपको हार्ड कॉपीज भी मिलेंगे. ओके, इट विल टेक सम टाइम बिकॉज डिलीवर होगा ना, आपके घर पे आएगा. सो इट विल टेक सम टाइम बट यू विल गेट. Okay, I am not going to give you. Oda class is going to send it to you. ठीक है? Don't worry, tension मत लो, आपको वो भी मिलेगा. If you have not got, many of you have got, but some of you have not got, आपको मिल जाएगा. Don't worry. Okay. First of all, let me tell you about some processes which are essential for the survival of living organisms. Like I told you, we are living organisms. We have certain needs. Okay, कुछ needs होती है हमारी. Okay. Now talking about, let's say I'm talking about this remote. Again, ma'am तो हमेशा remote ही दिखाती है. So this is a non-living object. It does not have any need, but I am a living organism, so I will have a lot of needs. Okay, because I have to survive, I have to keep myself alive, and for that I have a lot of needs, and those needs are fulfilled by certain processes, one of which is digestion. खाना खाते हैं, उसको digest करते हैं, that process. And secondly we have circulation, and thirdly we have respiration. ठीक है? So digestion, circulation, respiration are the three main life processes that help us in keeping us alive. Okay, हमें alive रहने में ये मदद करते हैं. Now talking about another process which is reproduction. So let me tell you very clearly, reproduction is also a process which is important for living organisms, but it is not as important as digestion or circulation or any other process. Why? Because these processes, whatever I just taught you, डाइजेशन मतलब खाना खाना, सर्कुलेशन मतलब आपके बॉडी में ये जो ब्लड, द ब्लड इज फ्लोइंग, इट इज कैरिंग अ लॉट ऑफ न्यूट्रिएंट्स, दिस इज सर्कुलेशन. ओके, एंड रेस्पिरेशन मतलब जैसे आप ब्रीथ इन करते हो, व्हाट हैपेंस टू दैट ऑक्सीजन इन योर बॉडी, उसका पाथवे एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट कम्स अंडर रेस्पिरेशन. So digestion, circulation, respiration, these are processes that are compulsory for every living organism. It is compulsory. Okay, मतलब if you are alive you have to perform that. It's as simple as that. Compulsory है. But the thing is, reproduction is not one of the compulsory life processes. Okay, if somebody decides कि I don't feel like reproducing, it's okay. If I don't reproduce, so what? He can survive. The person can survive. Nothing will happen to that person. So it is not as basic or as important as digestion, respiration, circulation. Did you understand the difference of reproduction with the other processes? Did you understand? Give me a one. Have you understood कि reproduction कैसे different है बाकी processes से? ठीक है. Okay. Arvind again. What is that? Okay. Ha. Specific name. Reproduction. Okay. So now the thing is, if reproduction is different, and like I told you, reproduction is not compulsory, then why is it important कि organisms should reproduce? क्यों इतना जरूरी क्यों है? What will happen if reproduction does not take place? Reproduction is important because reproduction नहीं होता तो new organisms कहाँ से आते? Right? Have a look at this process. You have a dad here. Okay, it's a cartoon, but you can understand. You have a mom here. Okay, नहीं उल्टा लिखा क्या मैंने? हाँ, उल्टा लिख रही हूँ. So this is the mom in this case, and this is the dad, and yes, this is the baby that has been born as a result of reproduction. So if reproduction is not there, the baby wouldn't come. As simple as that. So if the baby or a new offspring is not coming, new organism is not coming, तो एक time पे ना जो existing organisms है वो सारे के सारे dead हो जाएंगे. Okay? After the existing organisms become dead and no new organisms are produced, what will happen? That particular species will become extinct. वो धीरे धीरे extinct हो जाएगा. So reproduction का एक ही purpose है कि कोई भी species को वो extinct नहीं होने देगा. Okay? So any of the life process is not as important as reproduction. Reproduction is particularly important because reproduction will take care of the fact that none of the species become extinct. Okay, and going by the definition, it is the process by which organisms give rise to offspring similar to itself. Why have I highlighted it, guys? Because similar to itself बोलने का मतलब ये है that this baby, it's a human baby, right? It will not look like a dog or a cat, as a matter of fact. So organisms are going to produce new babies and they will look like them. That is exactly what happens in reproduction, similar to itself. It's a very important fact. Okay. And then you have the definition actual. It is the process by which existing organisms create new individual. Okay. Existing matlab jo pehle se the, which were already there. For example, in this, the mom and dad were already existing. Okay, mom and dad pehle se the, and they are going to create this new individual. So new individual यहाँ पे कौन है? The baby is the new individual. So existing organisms, that is mother and father, they are producing a new individual, that is the baby, and this process is known as reproduction. And during reproduction, organisms produce babies that are similar to themselves. Humans will produce human babies, dogs will produce puppies, cats will produce kittens, and likewise. Okay? Are you guys clear? Are you guys clear on this? Okay, everyone has understood. Very good. Okay, so if you have understood, you can answer this quiz now. Okay, Umaisa, before you could ask, I have given. Okay, so I read your mind and I gave it to you. Okay, chalo. Okay, but the problem is I'm not getting a ballot. Technical problem at my end. I'm not getting a ballot. So I am going to give you this one. Okay, that is ये वाला ballot मैं दे रही हूँ. एक सेकेंड just a second guys. Okay, now you answer. Okay, so technical problem happens at the teacher's end also, so no worries at all. Everyone has answered, so mostly I've got the correct answer, but one student has given me the wrong answer. So bacha, whoever has given me the wrong answer, offsprings that are formed are of similar type. The process is of course reproduction. Okay, reproduction is the process. Now, like I promised, we are going to make sure that your school performance improves. So we have decided we are going to do a lot of subjective questions from now on. बहुत ज़्यादा subjective questions करेंगे. So this is a subjective question, guys. Take a screenshot. Okay? And the process, कैसे आपका process जाएगा? Whatever I will tell you or whatever I will teach you, उसका आप screenshot लोगे and then you are going to write it in your note copy. Maintain a note copy from now on, and after writing it you are going to learn it. So this is a cycle and this should continue throughout the session. पूरे session तक इसको continue करना है. Screenshot, write it, learn it. Okay, this is how it should work. Very good, Henil. Okay, chalo. So explain the importance of reproduction. This is your NCERT question. So reproduction is important because it ensures continuation of similar kinds of individuals, right? If humans reproduce, more humans are produced. If birds reproduce, more birds are produced. So it ensures that that species will continue. ऐसा नहीं हो कि वो species खत्म हो जाए. Okay. Do you guys know that why dinosaur species or any other species became extinct? Do you guys know? Write it to me in the chat. Okay. Yes, ODA learning cycle, Charan. ODA learning cycle. Okay. Okay, exactly. Umaisa, whatever she has said is the correct answer. So at a time, there was a time when the last dinosaur stopped reproduction and that is how they finally became extinct. Okay. So अगर कोई भी species को extinction से बचाना है, if you want to save a species from extinction, reproduction is the process that has to be carried out, right? So continuation of similar kinds of individual, generation after generation. It should be a continuous process. Have you heard? मतलब this is मतलब in terms of मैं आपको general idea दे रही हूँ. आपने सुना होगा that the number of tiger cubs, lion cubs, whenever they decrease, so people are in, बहुत सोच में पड़ जाते हैं. They think a lot. What will happen? Tiger will become extinct, lion will become extinct, and then they, take a lot of measures that the number of tiger and lion comes again grows. है ना, सुना है ना, you have heard about it. And when the tiger census takes place and the number of tiger cubs increase, it's a matter of a great relief, right? So इससे prove होता है, exactly, this is how it is proved that reproduction is a very important process for maintaining continuation of similar kinds of individuals. Okay, now modes of reproduction. Yes, Henil, you're right, you're so smart. So the thing is, modes of reproduction में we are going to study two modes of reproduction. One is sexual, another is asexual. Okay, is this clear to everyone? Modes matlab, in this case you can talk about types also. Types, modes as in types. Okay, we have a quiz that is coming up. That's why I'm asking you. ठीक है, समझ आया सबको? ठीक है, समझ अगर आया है, आंसर करो ये वाला quiz. Think about it and then answer. Okay, everyone has given me the correct answer. Very good. Everyone has given the correct answer. So sexual and asexual both are types of reproduction. Okay. And yes, on that note, you get your second set of coins. So guys, everyone is here. Collect your coins. Okay. Today हम थोड़ा आज तो बस बेसिक आइडिया लेंगे. असली चीज तो बाद में स्टार्ट होने वाला है. ठीक है? Okay, everyone has got it. Okay. Now the thing is, how is the two modes of reproduction different? ध्यान से सुनो. Here comes a very conceptual part. How are the two modes of reproduction, that is sexual and asexual, different from each other? Well, in asexual reproduction, only one parent is involved. Only one parent is involved. So one parent will undergo the process of splitting or division, and from there two organisms be produced. एक से दो मिल गए. So that is how asexual reproduction will occur. And most importantly, it will involve only one parent. But talking about sexual reproduction will always involve two parents. Okay. So one parent will be a female parent, one parent will be a male parent, and together the female and male parent will give rise to a baby. Okay. So बीच में काफी सारे steps आते हैं. I will tell you that later. कि अभी जरूरत नहीं है. Just understand, there will be a female, there will be a male. That is दो genders involved है. दो sexes जिसको हम बोलते हैं. Okay. So two genders are involved and both the genders together will give rise to a baby. That's what happens in case of sexual reproduction. And in asexual reproduction, only one parent will give rise to offspring. Okay? Okay? Achha. Now we have this table. Okay, this table is straight out of your NCERT. If you want to verify, you can. ठीक है? अभी मैं एक एक करके पूछूंगी, आप लोग मुझे बताओगे. ठीक है? We'll have a lot of fun. This is a fun activity I have got for you. ठीक है? एक सेकेंड, अर्पित, I've not asked ना, अभी नहीं. So what you have to do is, guys, Arpit and Karthik and Henil also. So एक सेकेंड, मैं म्यूट ही रखती हूँ आप लोगों को. So this is the animal, adult that is, and यहाँ पे it's for young ones. Okay, जैसे humans के केस में we call it as a baby. Okay, baby, human का जो child है that we call as a baby. So tell me guys, what do you call for a cat? One by one we'll answer. एक साथ नहीं आंसर करेंगे हम लोग. ठीक है? Kitty. Okay, people are giving me the correct answer. Cat के लिए we call it as kitten. Very good. Cat के लिए we call it as kitten. Okay, what do we call for a dog, guys? What do we call for a dog? Okay, puppy. Very good. Okay. अच्छा, one thing is, in case of a butterfly के case में we are going to study the life cycle of silkworm. It is very similar. So butterfly का जो baby होता है उसको हम बोलते हैं larva. Okay, learn the name. Larva, L-A-R-V-A, larva, or larvae also you call it, right? अच्छा, hen is a bird. So in case of bird we call it as chick. Okay, So tell me guys, if hen, which is a bird, you call it as chick, what would you call for a crow? What would you call for a crow? No, it is not calf. It is not calf. Arpit, it is not calf. Umayza is correct. Charan is correct. Karthik is also correct. Okay, crow baby नहीं बोलेंगे. Okay guys, son of crow. ये तो कुछ अलग ही level है, son of crow. No, we will still call it as a chick because for birds we call it as chicks only. Okay, but हम बोलते हैं son and hen, कुछ भी मत बोलो. Okay, and last but not the least, frog के लिए what will you call it as? Tadpole. Very good. Tadpole. Okay, frog के लिए we call it as tadpole. Very good guys. ठीक है. अच्छा, one is not included in the table. Baby frog ने. Arvind, it's not called baby frog. We are going to use a term that is tadpole. Okay, वैसे तो वो baby frog ही है, but the term that we are going to use is tadpole. Acha. What do you call for a cow? What do you call for a cow, guys? What do you call for a cow? Let's say had there been a number 8. Okay. Very good. Cow ke liye it would have been calf. Okay. So this table is from your NCERT and therefore it is important. You can also take a screenshot of this and later on you fill up your NCERT. ठीक है? वैसे तो you guys have only answered it. I have not told you. But yes, for butterfly, it is called larva. Remember that. For butterfly, it is called larva. Okay. It's okay, Durgesh. No problem. Okay? Okay. Arpit, there is a reason. Because in case of birds, you know, Arpit has asked a very good question. If you guys can see in the chat box, Arpit has asked why hen gives only 1 egg and frog gives 100 eggs. So the reason is in case of a hen, the egg is covered with a shell. It's protected. So chances of survival of the hen's baby, that is the chick, is higher. But in case of frogs, the fertilization process is external, outside the body. And secondly, it is not covered by a protective covering. So the chances of wastage are very high. Okay. So in order to prevent that, frog will lay a lot of eggs. That is the thing. Okay. Arpit, your doubt is clear? Arpit, your doubt is clear, bacha? Okay. 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 ठीक है. Okay. So now the thing is, how do we define sexual reproduction? This is a very important definition. Definition you cannot make up on your own. Definition, whatever I am telling, you have to write that. Okay. So sexual reproduction, how do we define it? It is the type of reproduction in which a new organism, that is new organism matlab a baby. Humans ke case mein, if you consider, it is a baby. So a new organism is formed by the fusion of male and female gametes. It's a very, very important word. By the process of fusion of male and female gametes of the two parents. A lot of important word I have told. Let me explain. So reproduction is of two types, sexual and asexual. In case of sexual reproduction, the first and the foremost thing that you need is you need two parents. And two parents should come from ideally two genders. That is, one should be a female and one is a male. Now, male and female, the parents, they are going to produce a special type of cell, which is known as the reproductive cell. And reproductive cell is also given this term, that is gametes. Okay. So female and male gametes, they will be coming together and they will be, undergoing a process. And that process will make sure that their genetic material, genes jo bolte, they come together and form this structure, which is the process of fusion. Okay. Let me take it up on a whiteboard. Thoda aapko idea milega. Suppose this is a female. So female will have its own reproductive cell, which is known as ovum or the egg. You can also call it as the egg. And yes, likewise, you have the male parent. That is, male parent will be producing the sperm, which is the male gamete. And then the sperm and the ovum, they are going to come together and they are going to form a single structure. and that single structure will be having genetic material of both the parents. So मम्मा का भी genetic material मिल जाएगा, पापा का भी genetic material मिल जाएगा. So this structure later on I will again tell you is known as a zygote. And this process of formation of zygote, जहाँ पे the ovum and the sperm they come together, they donate their genes. So this process is known as fusion. Okay. So इस process को बोलते हैं fusion. Is the process of sexual reproduction very clear? Fusion कहाँ पे होती है? What will happen after fusion? Asking what is the difference between ova and ovum? Let me tell you बच्चों, this is one part जहाँ पे बहुत बच्चों को confusion होते हैं. आप लोगों को नहीं होना चाहिए. You are ODA class students. You are special. So ovum जो है, it refers to a singular ovum. That is only one. Okay, मैं फिर से लिखती हूँ. So हो गया, ठीक है. So ovum जो है, ovum is only for a single, एक, single. And whenever I say ova, ova मतलब many. Ova is the plural. Okay, so ovum is the single or the singular, and ova मतलब plural, many. Is it clear to you guys? Is it clear? Is it clear, guys? 1 second. Is it clear now? Okay, people who had a confusion, and here you have your quiz. Okay, chalo. Read the questions. Read the question. Okay, chalo. Read the question now, and you have one more set of coins before your question. Okay. Okay. Have you read the question? Let me give you the ballot. Okay. Some people have got it wrong, so I will definitely explain. एक बार फिर से, ठीक है? चलो. Everyone has answered, so I'm closing the ballot. So Charan, Arvind, Namish, Aradhita, Arshia, Siri, Durgesh, Umeza, Krishna, Vaishnavi, and Karthik has given me the correct answer. Amazing. So yes, all of the following are characteristics of sexual reproduction except, okay? मतलब sexual reproduction में whatever happens, I told you, sexual reproduction will always involve two parents. That is, one is a mom and another is a dad, mother and father basically. ठीक है? They will belong to opposite gender. Mother is a female and father is a male. We know this. So yes, both the parents will be of opposite gender. That is, one will be a male and another will be a female. Male कौन होगा? Father. And female will be mother. ठीक है? Next is fusion of gametes is not compulsory for sexual reproduction. Says who? कौन बोलता है ये? Because I have told you. देखो definition study करो फिर से. Fusion of gamete is compulsory. होना ही चाहिए. Without fusion of gametes, sexual reproduction will not be formed. I mean, it will not take place. ठीक है? So yes, if anyone is saying you, if anyone is telling you कि sexual reproduction के लिए fusion of the gametes is not compulsory, he is saying absolutely wrong. Don't listen to him. So fusion of gametes is an absolute must. It's a compulsion when it comes to sexual reproduction. So this is also true. So incorrect हमारा ये है कि ये not compulsory है. ये वाला option गलत है. So that is the answer. Okay. People who got it wrong, have you understood? People who got it wrong, have you understood? I think most of you got it correct. Only few people got it wrong, but I think they have understood. Okay. So now the thing is, this is again, subjective questions. And subjective question, आपको पता है आपको क्या करना है? Screenshot, write and learn. Writing is compulsory. Although I cannot see it, but I am expecting all of you guys are very serious and sincere. That's why you are here. Okay. आप सिंसियर नहीं होते तो आप यहाँ आते ही नहीं ना, सबसे बड़ी बात ये है. So if you are here, you are sincere, you want to do well in your school, in your other exams, so therefore writing is compulsory. Okay. Now let's have a look at the structure of the male reproductive system. ध्यान से देखो इसको, male reproductive system का structure है ये. So male reproductive system includes these structures. First of all, if you see this structure here, look at the figure. This is NCERT का only, ठीक है? NCERT का figure है. So first of all, you have an organ by the name of testis. Okay, and how many such testes is there? This is one, and this is another one. So there are altogether two testes. So a pair of TES testis बोलेंगे. And if you have to refer to only one, अगर आपको एक को refer करना है, so this is the spelling. Okay, did you understand the difference of spelling? Difference of spelling क्यों करना है पता है ना? TES ये है plural. Okay, and whenever I say TES इसका मतलब only one, that is singular. Okay, this should be clear in your mind. Okay, yes, very good. So now the thing is, there is a pair of testes and there are two sperm ducts. So what are sperm ducts? Let me tell you. जैसा कि आप लोगों ने बताया, testis जो है, testis is the organ. Okay, testis is the organ, and this organ is supposed to produce the male reproductive cell, that is sperm. And this sperm, देखो, I am drawing, आप लोग follow करो. Suppose this is the sperm. Okay, so this sperm will enter from the testis. It will enter here, and it will travel, travel करेगा through these pathways, and finally it will come through this pathway, and it will come out of the body. So this part of the male reproductive system, this pathway of the male reproductive system, this is known as a sperm duct. Okay, so if testis is 2 in number, sperm duct will also be 2 in number. Okay, so sperm duct is also present in there. Okay, so yes, 2 sperm ducts are present, right? And finally you have one penis. Okay, so penis matlab this structure, as you can see here, this structure is the penis, and this is the structure that helps in the process of reproduction process में ये help करता है. कौन सा? penis. Okay, somebody अभी थोड़ी देर पहले किसी ने पूछा मुझे माइक पे कि how is the male gamete transferred into the female. So this structure will help in transferring the male gamete, that is the sperm, into the female reproductive tract. So this structure is penis, that is one thing, and penis का number एक ही है, single. And sperm duct will help in the traveling of sperm, and there are 2 such sperm ducts, that is pair. And yes, organ जो है, that is testis, organs is going to produce sperm, और organ भी कितने हैं? 2 है, testis is 2. ठीक है? Is this structure absolutely clear? Because you have a quiz after this. अच्छा, इसके बाद quiz है. ठीक है? Okay, ठीक है. So now the thing is, let's talk about the structure of sperm. Sperm के structure के बारे में we have to discuss, which is very important structure. So if you see the structure of sperm, it looks kind of funny because it has got a part which is called as head, and inside the head, this blue structure you can see, this is the nucleus of the sperm. So whatever gene is coming from the father, that gene is basically present in the nucleus. Okay, and following that you have a part which is known as midpiece. ठीक है, अब ये midpiece का क्या function है? Midpiece has a lot of mitochondria. Okay, midpiece has a lot of mitochondria, and after that this long part is known as tail. So the tail helps the process of movement of the sperm. Sperms can swim. Okay, and this swimming is because of the tail that is present in the sperm. Achha, my question to you is, What according to you is the function of mitochondria here? What according to you is the function of mitochondria? ये बताओ मुझे. What according to you is the function of mitochondria? Mitochondria क्या करता है? Mitochondria is the powerhouse. Like Charan said, mitochondria is the powerhouse, right? Mitochondria तो powerhouse है, but यहाँ क्या कर रहा है? Mitochondria बच्चों is providing the energy. Mitochondria is exactly, Vaishnavi is correct. Not protein synthesis. Mitochondria is going to provide the energy for movement. Any work that you do requires a lot of energy. So here the mitochondria will provide the energy so that the sperms can swim and can reach up to the female gamete. Okay. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear? Namish, I'll give you the mic after the session. मैं सेशन अभी थोड़ी देर में 1 मिनट में खत्म होगा, इसके बाद मैं माइक दे रही हूँ. ठीक है? Okay. Okay. चलो. Let's see. So what is the function? Sperm is the male gamete and yes, it is a reproductive cell. Gamete का मतलब एक reproductive cell होता है and it is a single cell. This entire structure that you see, the head, the midpiece, the tail, everything is one cell. The entire structure is one cell and yes, it is produced by the testis in number of millions. बहुत सारे produce होते हैं. Both the testes will produce millions and millions of sperm throughout the life of a human. Okay, चलो अगला क्वेश्चन आ गया आपके लिए. Which of the following provides energy for sperm movement? Okay, chalo. Everyone has answered almost. So I finish. Krishna, Arvind, Umaiza, Vaishnavi, Arshia, Namish, Durgesh, Ram, Charan, Arpit, Hasini, Karthik and Siri has given me the correct answer. So which of the following provides energy? You guys only told me that mitochondria provides energy because it is the powerhouse of the cell and mitochondria is present in sperm. So mitochondria of sperm is going to provide the energy. Okay? Before I end the session, let me also take you through the female reproductive system and this is our last topic. So बहुत ध्यान से सुनो एकदम. Okay, first of all, you can get a diagram of this particular system. It's very important to practice the diagram. So don't tell me कि मैम ने तो नहीं कहा था मुझे diagram practice करने के लिए. So you have to practice the diagram because देखो draw a well-labeled diagram of the female reproductive system. ऐसे भी questions आते हैं. Questions like this also come. So you have to practice the diagram. I am going to help you. कैसे आपको practice करना है? First of all, whenever you are going to draw the ovary. सबसे पहले draw the ovary. Okay. उसके बाद draw this part which is known as the fallopian tube or the oviduct. Okay. And finally, when you are done with the oviduct, you are going to draw the uterus like this. And uterus के बाद सबसे last में आपको draw करना है vagina. Okay. Did you understand the sequence in which you have to draw? Did you understand? First of all, you have to draw the ovary. Then you have to draw the fallopian tube. Then you have to draw the uterus followed by the cervix. And lastly, you have to draw the vagina. Don't try to do it नीचे से ऊपर. You'll never be able to get a good diagram. ठीक है? Learning how to draw in biology is also very important. And at the same time, it is also important if you know the correct labeling. Correct labelings, maybe you can get a lot of questions. Okay, so let's see this round structure right here. This is an organ. Okay, this is an organ. The name of the organ is ovary. The name of the organ is ovary, and ovary produces the ovum or the egg. ठीक है? Okay. Now, if you see ovary के बाद which structure is coming? देखो ovary number 1 है. Ovary के बाद है fallopian tube. So this egg that is produced, let's say this is the egg. So this egg that is produced by the ovary, this will enter into the fallopian tube. Okay? By the way, fallopian tube is also known as oviduct. Fallopian tube is also known by the name of oviduct. Okay? So egg which is produced in the ovary, I have told you egg is produced in the ovary. So that will enter into the fallopian tube, and later on, if it undergoes the process of fusion, then it will come to the uterus, but that will happen later on. So what is the function of uterus? Uterus is this part, as you can see. Uterus is the place where development of the baby will take place. How many of you think that development of baby occurs inside the mother's stomach? ऐसे बोलते हैं ना, मम्मी के पेट में बच्चा बड़ा होता है. How many of you think that? You don't think that, right? No. Don't think that. And whoever tells you that, you correct that person also. आपको उसको भी correct करना है. आप लोग मेरे बच्चे हो ना, मैं सिखा रही हूँ. You learn it and you correct that person also who says that. Okay? Yes. So if you know it already, very good. If you don't know it, then Namesh, I'm giving you coins, bacha. This is the last topic. Let me end. I'm going to give you coins. So yes, if you are told that the development of the baby occurs in the mother's stomach, then tell them you are wrong. Our teacher has said that development of the baby occurs in the uterus. So uterus is the part where the baby will be, developing. It will grow during the period of pregnancy. 9 months ke dauran, the baby will be present here. And uterus is also known by the name of womb. Uterus also known as womb. ठीक है? अच्छा. Uterus का जो नीचे का part है, that is this part of the uterus, this part, whichever I am shading, that part is known as the cervix, and cervix opens into the part which is known as vagina. Okay. So now the thing is, what is the purpose of vagina? I told you, you had a structure known as penis. If you remember, you had a structure known as penis. If you remember, okay, I told you. And penis is the part that is going to transfer the male gametes. So where is it going to transfer the male gametes? It is going to transfer the male gametes into vagina. So from the side of the female, it is vagina. From the side of the male, it is penis. That will help in the transfer of the male gamete, the female reproductive system. Is this part clear, guys? Is this part clear? Okay. Is this part clear? ठीक है. Namesh and Arvind, don't fight, guys. Don't fight. Okay. And last, before your last quiz. Okay. Thank you, Arvind. Thank you, Arvind. You are really very sweet. You are, saying what I should be saying. आप मुझे represent कर रहे हो. मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है. Okay. So yes, what have we seen in the structure of the female reproductive system? We have seen that female reproductive system में you had a pair of ovaries. If you don't remember, एक बार फिर से देखो. One ovary is here, another ovary is here. So 2 ovaries are there. 2 ovary होंगे. And yes, other than that, there is also a pair of oviduct. Oviduct is the other name for fallopian tube, I told you. And again, let us see the structure. This is one fallopian tube. This is the other fallopian tube. So, 2 fallopian tubes आपको मिलेंगे. 2 fallopian tubes. ठीक है? And yes, finally, you can see single uterus. एक ही uterus होगा. That is this part. Okay? So, uterus is this entire part. That is only a single uterus will be present. ठीक है? अच्छा. ये question मेरे लिए answer करो and then you are free to go. Which is not a part of the female reproductive system. Female reproductive system का part नहीं है. Think about it. So your homework, you have a homework, that is you have to practice diagrams also, you have to practice the questions also. Okay, chalo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I finish. Okay. So yes, Charan, Vaishnavi, Arvind, Arshia, Krishna, Namish, Durgesh, Siri, and Karthik has given me the correct answer. Here you have the leaderboard. Oh my god. So many people have given all correct answer. Durgesh, Siri, Arshia, Vaishnavi, Arvind, Karthik, Namish, Krishna. And yes, Sharan also has given the correct answer for all the questions, which is not a part of the female reproductive system, but your testis. Testis is a part of male reproductive system. How can it be a part of female reproductive system? Ovary, oviduct, uterus, these are all parts of female reproductive system. Answer is option B. Okay. So yes, that is all we had to learn in today's class. And yes, in the next class में हम लोग इससे start करेंगे. This is what we'll start with. Okay. So structure of egg, that is human ovum या egg के structure से we are going to start in the next session.
Okay guys, thank you for watching my video, and if you like my video, like and share, and if you have any doubts, you also comment me, and don't forget to subscribe my channel for more.